Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about an experiment I did last month where I quit ordering takeout and instead ate all of the non-perishable foods I had panic bought and stashed away at the start of the pandemic. I know a lot of us did some panic shopping back then, so I thought it would be interesting to see if I could survive for a month eating only those foods I freaked out and bought nearly 2 years ago now. So why did I decide to do this? Well, like many people, I got into some bad habits during lockdowns and was ordering takeout way more than I used to pre-pandemic. It was just so easy to grab my phone and have whatever type of cuisine I wanted delivered right to my door. But not only was this expensive, I knew deep down I wasn't making the healthiest choices either. At the same time, my pantry, freezer and shelves were still packed with all the stuff I had panic bought when COVID first hit. We're talking canned goods, pasta, rice, oats, frozen vegetables and fruits, snacks like nuts and protein bars. I realized I had more than enough food to sustain myself for quite some time. So I devised a little experiment. For 1 month I would eat only the pandemic foods I had bought, which meant no takeout whatsoever, while also trying to make my meals as healthy as possible given what I had stocked up. My goals were to save money, lose a bit of the extra weight I've gained, and finally make a dent in consuming all the stuff I had hoarded so long ago. What foods did I have stockpiled? I'm now going to show you footage I took when I walked through my kitchen taking stock of what was still available to eat during this challenge. Show B-roll of kitchen shelves and pantries filled with various non-perishable foods. As you saw, I still had quite a lot of canned beans, vegetables and fruits like peaches, bags of rice and pasta, oats and cereal, nut butters and nuts, shelf-stable milk, frozen fruits and vegetables and some Amy's frozen meals. I also still had some snacks like protein bars, popcorn and dark chocolate. Did I get sick of eating these foods? You might be wondering if I got totally bored of eating the same old cans of beans day after day. Well, luckily over the last couple years we have been slowly eating through some of our pandemic stash. So while the selection was still pretty repetitive, there was some variety available. I did discover some new ways to jazz up my meals so they felt less boring. For instance, I experimented with different spices and herbs to liven up veggies and starches. I'd add turmeric, rosemary, chili flakes or cumin to add more flavor. I also would mix and match my ingredients in new ways, like adding beans to my morning oatmeal or overnight oats, putting chickpeas in my salads, making tacos or burrito bowls from my canned or frozen ingredients. So it definitely took some creativity, but it wasn't impossible by any means. What I learned during this month-long experiment. Doing this challenge for a month taught me a lot about my eating habits, my kitchen skills and my consumption patterns in general. Here are some of the biggest takeaways. 1. I saved so much money. Not ordering takeout for a month added up. I easily saved over $300. This showed me what a habit it had become. 2. My cooking skills improved since I was forced to prepare all my own meals at home from more basic ingredients. 3. I lost 5 pounds without even trying that hard, and I think my gut health improved from all the beans, oats and unprocessed foods I was eating. This motivated me to keep limiting takeout even after the month ended. 4. I felt good making a significant dent in all those panic buy foods I had stockpiled so long. It made me realize I don't need to keep such an excess food stash. I now know I can get by perfectly fine on more normal grocery shopping habits and minimal waste. 5. When the month ended, I really craved eating out again and enjoying cuisines I can't easily make at home. I think the answer lies somewhere in the middle: occasional takeout as a treat, while preparing simple, healthy meals the rest of the time. Moderation over restriction. Trying new recipes from my stockpile. Now I'm going to share with you some new recipes I tried making over the course of the month using primarily ingredients I had stockpiled. Show montage preparing 3-4 dishes like chickpea curry, bean and veggie soup, burrito bowls, oat energy bites. These recipes helped me use up a lot of those cans of beans and gave me protein, fiber and nutrients. I'll be sure to link to the full recipes down below in case you want to try them. Even though I had made a good dent, I still have some leftover cans down in my storage area, so stay tuned for even more new ways to use them up. My key takeaways and what I'll do differently now. So in the end, I'm really glad I took on this month-long challenge to avoid takeout and eat down the excess food I had panic bought so long ago. It opened my eyes to just how much I had fallen into unhealthy patterns of ordering delivery constantly for every meal. While tasty, it wasn't the best for my budget or my body. On flip side, restricting myself to only my stockpile was also pretty limiting after a while. In the end, I think there's a healthy balance to be struck. I plan to 1. Cook simple, nutritious meals at home most days using fresh ingredients from normal grocery runs. 2. Occasionally order takeout as a treat when I'm feeling super busy or want to enjoy restaurant flavors. 3. Get more creative with recipes to start using up the remaining cans and boxes still lurking in my cabinets and basement storage. I no longer feel the need to panic buy a ton of backup non-perishable items or have an excess food hoard. But I will be better about doing some meal prep and keeping some beans, nuts and snacks on hand for busy weeks. I hope you enjoyed following along with my month-long experiment to avoid takeout by eating down all my expired pandemic food buys. Let me know in the comments below if you still have a stockpile of non-perishables lingering from early COVID days and if you've come up with any creative ways to use them up. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.